Hello everybody and welcome back to the episode on the Tools R Us channel. Today me and our co-host had a good idea to start sort of a new series in the channel called Practical Car Maintenance. And so today we're going to be teaching you guys how to change an oil on a car. So this is right here, this is 2012 Ford Transit Connect. So we have the hood open, we have the engine open. We're going to go ahead and take off our oil cap because that's what you do to help it drain just a little bit easier and a little bit faster. Now we are going to be using a conventional lift today. If you don't have a lift, that's fine. You just lift up your front end, put jack stands under it, and do it from underneath the car. This is just a lot easier. Plus, it's a lot easier to show you guys what's happening under the car if we are, have it up in the air and are more easily able to put the camera around. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to go ahead and lift it up, and we'll continue from there. Hello, everybody. So we've go ahead and we got the car up on the lift. We found our drain plug, which is attached to the belly pin under the engine, so it's always in the front of the car for you guys who are wondering. This is on this Ford Transit. This takes a 13 millimeter, so we've got our 13 millimeter right here, and the ratchet we'll be using is this Pittsburgh extendable, probably the best value ratchet you can buy. Plus it has that lifetime warranty. So we'll go ahead and loosen this to the point where we can hand screw it off the rest of the way. So let's go ahead and go. Go ahead and move this thing out of the way. There you go, we got it loose there, guys. It was a little tight. Now, as you can see, it's pretty much, we can crank it off the rest of it with our hands, and that's what we want to do because we don't want to get it super oily and we want to control as it goes. So we're just going to keep unscrewing here, and the oil will start coming out in just a second, hopefully. There you go. You can see avoid getting a mess. We're gonna go ahead and just set that. No, we're not, because it's got socket on it. We're gonna let this trip for a second. So yeah, we're gonna just a second. We'll come back after this is done draining. Show you how to take the oil filter off. Okay, guys. So we go ahead and got the filter right here. So we're gonna head. This is an oil filter wrench. We're gonna put it on, and we're twisting it from right to left. If we're looking at the front of the car, so let's go ahead, get going. You want to twist to the point where it's hand tight, and you want to take it off the rest of the way with your hands. So as you see, it twists off pretty easily. Oil goes everywhere. And you set it right here into the container. Usually you want to have a rag right on hand. Awesome, guys. So we've got the new filter right here. And one thing with oil filters, when you're putting them on, you only want to go hand tight. Plus this new gasket right here, you want to put a little bit of oil on your finger and rub it all around this gasket right here. There's not necessarily like a super huge reason why you have to do that. It's just great to do it. So we're going to go ahead and attach it back to where it was, as I said, hand tight, because oil filters get tighter when they're on the car. So as tight as you can get it with your hand. That's how tight you want to go. So that's as tight as it's going to get. Just naturally going to get tighter as it's on the car. But yeah, let's go ahead and put the drain plug back on. So go ahead. You see right here, guys, we've got the drain plug. It's still dripping. That's totally fine because there's so little oil left in it. It's just going to drip like this probably for the next half hour. So we're going to go ahead and tighten it as tight as we can with our fingers. Little slippy because number one, they're sweaty and oily. And then we're gonna go ahead and put up our ratchet. We want to make sure it's on the tighten because there's no point in loosening it. We want to go usually, especially if you're working at a dealership, you're gonna want to torque it so you don't get in trouble when the customer's car breaks. But because we're not, we're just gonna do it to about that tight, about medium pressure on it. And yeah, go ahead and move on to where we put the oil in the car. Awesome, guys. So right now we're going to put the oil in the engine, as you can see down here, correct spot, and we're using a funnel for less mess. We're going to pour it slowly so it doesn't overfill the funnel and go absolutely everywhere, because then that's a mess. And you want to dry most of that, because if you don't, you could have, number one, a horrible smelling engine, and number two, could cause problems depending on where it leaks. As you can see, we're pouring very little because it's almost halfway up the funnel right now. So this will take a second, so we'll go ahead and cut to the end of pouring here. Okay, guys, so now that we have all the oil into the correct spot, we're going to go ahead and put the cap back on that we took off in the beginning. And there you go.